Now, from the station that's taking action for you, this is ABC Action News.
Former Hillsborough County teacher Deborah Lafave is expected back in court tomorrow. How her life has changed since her arrest and what she now wants from a judge. Good evening. I'm Brendan McLaughlin.
And I'm Linda Hurtado. She is perhaps the most notorious teacher in Hillsborough County. Deborah Lafave. Back in 2004, Lafave was arrested for having sex with one of her 14-year-old students. The former Greco middle school teacher later took a plea deal and was put on house arrest and probation for 10 years. Tomorrow, her lawyer will plead to end her probation 4 years early. Our Serena Fazan has followed this case from the very beginning, and she joins us now with more. Good evening, Serena.
Good evening to you, Linda. It's quite interesting. Deborah Lafave just weeks ago became the mother of twin boys. She wants her life back, and her attorney, John Fitzgibbons, feels she deserves it. And some are already saying it's unlikely the judge will rule in Lafave's favor. Back in 2005, Deborah Lafave made a deal with prosecutors. It included 3 years of house arrest, followed by 7 years probation for having sex with a 14-year-old student in her classroom, home, and car. It also included no early termination of that probation. But her attorney, John Fitzgibbons, says circumstances have changed, so tomorrow he'll repeat this.
Your Honor, good morning. John Fitzgibbons for Ms. Lafave, who is present, Your Honor.
In a lengthy phone conversation, Fitzgibbons told me he is fighting for his client because for almost 6 years now, Debbie has worked hard and has been gainfully employed. She has completed all her community service hours early and doing extremely well in all aspects of her personal life. She has done everything she can to put behind her the events in this case. We hope that she can get a break on the last years of her probation.
So it is a long shot, but I think it's the right thing to do.
Attorney Jeff Brown has decades of legal experience and has tried some of the Bay Area's most high-profile cases.
She's done a long period of probation. She's done the community service hours. She's done the sex offender counseling. What's the point of keeping her on this probation?
Plus, he explains there's always the worry about violation. It happened to Lafave before. She was rearrested in 2007 for speaking to a 17-year-old female waitress where she worked also as a waitress. Another judge ruled she did not willfully act inappropriately, but if he didn't, Lafave would have ended up behind bars.
Anything could happen, and that's always the fear you have, is that something comes up, which is a technical violation, and you have to go in and explain it.
I asked Brown about the critics that say Lafave has already received too many breaks. She avoided prison altogether, where other teachers, like Hillsborough County's Stephanie Ragusa, who also pled guilty, although she had sex with 2 students, is sitting in prison for 10 years.
We have to keep in mind, though, in this case, it was the victim's mom who wanted this particular sentence.
And the reason why the victim's mom agreed to the deal was because she did not want her son to testify with so much media present. She did not comment on this hearing, but in the past has told me that she wanted Lafave to fulfill her entire plea agreement, which doesn't end until November of 2015. Prosecutors cannot comment on pending cases. And by the way, Lafave is engaged to be married to the twins' father. Back to you, Brendan.